Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Christine if you're new here, and today we are reviewing the new Alphalete launch. This is drop number 5. It is a tenacity based launch and I have some thoughts on it, so we are going to get into this video with full honesty and transparency. This launch is going to be September 23rd at 1 p.m. Eastern time, which is 12 p.m. at Central Standard Time. I'm going to pop in all the other time zones right over here. Our colorways for this launch are all colors we've seen before except for one, which is Iris, which is a deep dark purple shade. And as always, I'm gonna review by what I have on currently. Let's get into this video. Okay, starting with the Corinna bra, I have this on in pewter. Pewter is a very old color. It came out in contour a couple falls ago, and it's basically a gray with a brown undertone to it. Between the two bras, this is definitely my favorite one launching. So the Corinna bra is going to come in a B cup and a CD cup. So we actually have a bigger bust option this time, which we have been waiting to see from Alphalete. Like, I feel like people have been waiting. So we finally have an option for bigger bust, A, B, or CD cup. I would say this bra is low to mid impact. It's not high impact by any means, but I am getting a bit of support and lift in it, which I do love. This is in a size extra small, which is my true to size Alphalete bra size. I would say stick true to size, and then whatever cup size you were closer to, snag in that option. Corinna bra does have darts for cup pads. It comes with cup pads. It is a razor back bra, so very basic back of the bra. Nothing is digging in or squeezing me anywhere. I definitely feel like this bra is very true to size. It is shorter line and it has more of like a minimal cut to it, which I love. I love a short line minimal bra like this. Like, I don't really like long line bras or midline bras. Like, I prefer the smaller look. It does have thick straps to hold you back. It's not adjustable, but I don't feel like I'm sagging anywhere. It's actually very comfortable. I could wear this bra all day. It's not squeezing me. It's not too tight anywhere. Like, this is a very comfy everyday bra I could wear to the gym and outside of the gym. Definitely one of my favorite things launching this launch is probably this bra here. I am gonna pop in the measurements for this bra right here so you can just see how it compares to your other bras measurement wise. For a run test, like, it's not horrible, but it's not high impact either. It's not gonna move as you work out. I worked out in it, had no issues with anything slipping, sliding. It stays in place very well. It is in that soft brushed tenacity material, which is 70% nylon, 30% spandex. Overall, I think this is a great option for everyday wear into gym wear. Like, this is a fully functional, great bra for the gym. And I love that we finally have two options for bigger bust and smaller bust. Definitely my top pick at this launch. Like, the only thing I'm really gravitating to and like really like. Moving on to the everyday Elevate legging. So not to be confused with the tenacity everyday legging. This is the everyday Elevate. And right off the bat, I'm not a fan. So these have been brought out and also more high rise. Like, they're not even sitting correctly on me, and I already adjusted them and they fall because they're too big. Like, this is how high rise, if I'm to wear them. And the problem is these are not fitting well in any means. They fit big, they are too long. This is a great option though for like taller girls, long torso girls who thought the everyday was too short. But for my short girls, my short torso girls, this is not gonna work for you. I would completely skip. I personally, I'm 5'3", and I do not feel confident in these at all. Like, I wore them to the gym and I just didn't feel good about myself. And that's how you know a product is not for you. If it's not making you confident, then do not waste your money on that product. But as you can see, I have so much excess even in my down here still, and the inseam has not changed from the everyday. So this is all because they've brought it out here, and like in the leg area as well. So now the leg is also baggy. I even had like the back of my knee being baggy as I worked out in them. But trying to get rid of all the excess that is down here, like you typically would with the legging, you'd pull them up. But then as I pull up and up and up to like where they should be sitting, this is so ultra high rise. I do not like these leggings, and they weren't made for me. So I mean, that's a huge point why I don't like them. They're made for our taller girls. We need two rise options, but I honestly do not think we should be releasing one in the other. Like, they should be coming out together in the same launch. It shouldn't be like the short girls get something, the tall girls get something. It should always be two options at the same time so everyone can be included. We don't need to keep catering to the short girls, and then the tall girls get one option every so often. Like, it's not the best practice in my opinion. I believe we should be having the short option and the tall option together in one launch. As you can see, these are extremely high rise, and I still have more excess building up, and this is a size small. I am a true to size small in Alphalete leggings, and yeah, it's bunching. They also fit extremely low compression. These feel like Aura. These no longer feel like Tenacity high compression. So we had like a scale of compression, and Tenacity was the highest compression, Aura was the lowest, Amplify somewhere in the middle. These feel like Aura. Like, if you do want these, I would size down because they have brought them out. If you liked your old Tenacity size, you need to size down because these feel so loose and there's no compression. I don't feel supported at all in the tummy area. It's not doing it for me this time. If you move on to the back of the legging now, as you can see, the seam is so high up my back. This is nowhere near the glute area. Even in other Tenacity, it was still too high. I think the only one that fit pretty well was the wrap waistband, but it's way too high. It's all the way up my back. I don't feel good in the glutes. This is not flattering at all on my glutes. I am not a fan of these leggings. So I just hope they don't completely eliminate the everyday, and I also hope they don't mess up the compression, because the compression on the everyday was perfect, and I actually really like those leggings. If you're taller, longer torso, these may be for you, and I'm happy there's an option for taller girls, but again, there should be an option for everybody. It shouldn't just be like one or the other every other launch. Nasty fabric, these are beyond stretchy. Like, I can really stretch these out versus before Tenacity was pretty tight and compressive and holding you together. In the pewter color, I'm gonna squat test them. Tenacity is always pretty squat proof just because it is a thicker fabric. If you are new to the Tenacity legging, I'm so sorry this is your first impression of it, but let's go over the details of the legging itself. Ultra high rise now, but it does have a V seam in the front of the waistband here, so it cuts into a V. There is no elastic holding down the waistband. It has the elastic holding down the waistband, but the front does not, so it's supposed to help it not roll. The side here has a curved glute seam just to flatter your glutes. The back of the legging itself has a hidden scrunch, so you can't really see the scrunch because it is pretty hidden, so it's just supposed to go in your glutes a bit easier. I personally don't feel like it goes in your glutes that well, but there is a V-seam in the back as well. It's supposed to flatter your glutes and not come up this high, but since it comes up so high, it's not very flattering. It's supposed to like almost cut off your glutes and round them out right here, but these unfortunately don't do that. They're too high. These are just so baggy on me. Like, even my knees are baggy. I wish I tried to size down, but I don't even know if that would have completely helped. It's just like, there shouldn't be all this excess fabric in the legging, and it's just, this is where it wants to sit on me. It can't sit so high up on me. Based on these measurements, and I'm popping right here versus the Everyday and the new Elevate, you can see how much this legging has been brought out, elongated. Like, it is a new legging, but it still is Tenacity Everyday design. I wish they just kept the same name. One was meant for tall girls and one was meant for short girls, and like a regular option maybe in the middle. But I just think it's a bit confusing that's completely named a new legging, but it's really the same thing. Yeah, personally, again, not a fan of these. I don't feel confident in them. And I feel like you can just see they don't look that great on me. They are made for taller girls, so they probably look amazing on our taller athletes, but unfortunately I am short. Okay, we're moving on to the color Court Green, which again, we have seen before. I have the Corinna bra on in an AB cup still. Nothing's changed. Again, extra small. But I do have on a different short. So I have on the teeny shorts, which I'm gonna show you guys. They are extremely short. This is the teeny short. It's supposed to be a 5-inch inseam, but I literally just walked from one room to the other and they rolled this heavily. The fact these are already low rise and with such a short inseam, and the fact Tenacity rolls like crazy, it's giving underwear in the gym, and this is not at all something I would ever wear to the gym. And I do need a functional pair of bottoms to get a workout in. And this just isn't functional to me. Like, low rise and also rolling like crazy is insane to me. I would say they are true to size. They just like, they're not like super compressive either. They don't feel tight necessarily, but I would stick true to size. They're so tiny. If you like this, I'm not judging at all. Just personally for me, these aren't functional for what I do in the gym. Shockingly enough though, these are more flattering on me than the Tenacity, because of the rise. Like the rise, it's a little too low for my preference. I would like it like up here. I feel like is my ideal. I like a mid-rise. This is like a little too low for me, but the back, again, even though they're tiny, they're not flattering. Like it's giving pancake butt. Like the V-seam, again, too high. We do have the little Alphalete logo in the back in silicone, but yeah, these, not doing it for me. There is still the invisible butt scrunch on the back, and it is still Tenacity fabric, still pretty stretchy. Just not my cup of tea. Even like just the 5-inch Tenacity short rolling annoys me. This would drive me insane. Like I cannot wear this to the gym. I'm not judging if you like these and wear these to the gym. Absolutely go for it, sister. But like me personally, I need something a little bit more, like it would make me too self-conscious. Just, it's not my style. Definitely not functional. We are gonna squat test them. I'm a little bit afraid to, but we are. And I can almost guarantee you that this is gonna be a squat proof just because of Tenacity in a dark color. So, but let's check. You can pull them up on the sides, like, but then it's getting a little tight down here, but this, you can pull them up a little. We need like a 6-inch inseam and a mid-rise. That would be chef's kiss, but yeah, definitely pass for me. Moving on to the color Iris. This is that new purple color coming out, and we're starting with the Vic bra. So this is a brand new Tenacity bra, brand new design in general from Alphalete. It is a low impact bra, similar to strappy, but I have good things and bad things about this bra. So the good thing about the Vic bra, well, let's start with it has darts and it has cup pads. The back of the bra is adjustable and extremely open back. This is gorgeous for back day. Like, I love the back of this bra. This is absolutely stunning. It's not digging in anywhere. This is an extra small, which is my true to size Alphalete bra size. I do think you can stick true to size. My only problem with this bra is the front of the bra. It is way too, this is like personal preference too. So if you are someone who likes more coverage, this bra is perfect for you. It's like the strappy bra with more fabric, more coverage. My absolute favorite bra from Alphalete ever is the strappy bra, and I love it because it's super minimal. It's super flattering. It also gives you like a little bit of a lift. This one is just too full coverage in my opinion. Strappy comes up a bit more right here. It like ends about here, so you'd have to like fold this one up, and it also has less coverage up top. That's my only problem with this bra, is that I don't love the front of it. I don't think it's super flattering. I prefer the strappies coverage wise and like design wise. I just think this is just a little bit too much coverage, because if you're already gonna go all the way out in the back, I feel like it defeats the purpose of having a full coverage in the front. That's just my personal preference. I prefer the strappy bra front over this one, and I wish they would incorporate strappy bra front with this back. Test wise, you lift your arms. I think it comes up a little bit. I have it on the lowest setting on the back too. It's not digging in, but it comes up a little, but as I lift, it's fine. Like I wore it for back day and I was completely fine in it. Run wise, I definitely would not run in this bra. It's super low impact. It is made for smaller busts, but since it's such a full coverage design, I feel like even in a small D cup could get away with this bra. If you got away with the strappy, you can definitely get away with this one. That's my take on the Vic bra. It is the Tenacity fabric. It's super stretchy. Definitely true to size. I'm gonna pop up the measurements for this bra right here. I prefer the front of the Corinna bra, so honestly, between the two of them, I do like the Corinna bra better, because not only can you wear it every day and outside of the gym, it's also more comfortable. It has more support. The front is way more flattering. Yeah, just like the front of this bra ain't doing it for me. I just prefer the Corinna over this one, but the back of this one is so cute. Like, it's like a pull. I already went over these leggings in detail with you guys, but I am just gonna show you the color and squat test them for you. Time to talk about these leggings again, but just in a different color. I personally think the Iris is even more high-rise than pewter and even more stretchy, and honestly it's a dyeing process since pewter is a darker color, but these are so high-rise. Like you can really see it in Iris. Like they should be all the way down here. They added so much length to these. I would still size down even if you were tall, long, torso, girly, because they're gonna fit big. If you're used to your normal size and Tenacity and you like the way your Tenacity everyday fit, but you just thought they were too low for you, then get a size down because these are running bigger than the other ones. Like the size small, these feel, they're just loose, and if you like high compression, definitely size down this time. Moving on to the color Grove, and this is the Everyday Elevate short. So again, just like the Everyday Core short, but they've elongated it and made it wider. The shorts are not as offensive as the leggings on shorter girls, in my opinion. You can play with the fabric a bit more and you don't have all the excess leg fabrics. These are not as bad, and I would say they fit better than the leggings do, but this is in the color Grove. Again, as always, V-seam in the front of the short here. There's nothing holding down the front of the legging. You do have an elastic holding down the back. Little Alphalete tonal silicone logo printed on the back here. And then again, hidden bum scrunch you cannot see unless the legging is off, so you cannot tell there's a bum scrunch, but there's meant to be one. And then the V-seam, again, still too high. It's going up my back. It should be a little bit shorter. The curved glute seam on the side of the leg here. Again, 5-inch inseam. These are not by any means as bad as the leggings. Like I would actually feel comfortable wearing these out versus like the leggings, like were not doing it for me. And also it's not as high rise as the leggings, because shorts you can play with a bit more and like pull them down, give yourself a longer inseam, versus like leggings, it's harder to do that without having a bunch of bunching fabric. We have seen the color Grove before. It is like this bright green. Personally, I do like the shorts better than the leggings. If I had to pick, I would pick the shorts. I do prefer the Everyday Core over the Everyday Elevate. I'm gonna pop in the measurements for the shorts right over here just so you can see the difference and compare them to the old Core short as well. Again, everything is in that Tenacity soft brushed fabric. These actually fit a bit more compressive than the leggings as well. Like these ones actually feel like they're holding in a bit better. Not as good as Everyday Core, but they're still like, there's not as much stretch to them. Now let's squat test these. And again, last time Grove came in Aura, not Tenacity. So all these colors didn't come in Tenacity. To the color Skyline, which we just recently saw in the last launch. This is in the Flex Tank Long, which we have seen before from Alphalete. I actually really like this tank. They haven't fixed anything about this, which I'm happy about. This is in a size extra small, and honestly I just like these tank tops for days I want to cover up and don't feel like wearing a sports bra. It has no cup pads in it. There are seams along the front here just to like give the illusion of a hourglass figure. The back of it is a razorback. It doesn't look the best with this bra specifically, but razorback in the back of the bra. The only branding is the little silicone A in the right hand corner here. But yeah, personally I really do like the Flex tanks. I don't always reach for them because I get kind of hot in the gym, so I do prefer to just wear a sports bra or the push tank because it's not like double layering and all. I'm sure when it gets colder out, I'll reach for this more. It does have a square neckline and it is double layered. So as you can see, I can pull it apart. You don't necessarily have to wear a bra under it, but I prefer to. It is super fitted. I do size down in this to an extra small just because I want it to be more snatched. I would say it's very true to size, but if you want it to be like snatched, I would size down. The legging, so obviously I already talked about the leggings. I'm not gonna bore you with it again, but Skyline is just as bad as Iris, where it's really high. I would say the least high rise is probably Pewter. Skyline is just as high rise. All the excess fabric, like it doesn't look good in my opinion, just because like there's so much excess. It's wide. I would definitely say Pewter is the least high rise out of all of them. They're like ultra high rise. They're not just high rise, they're like ultra high rise. But this is just Skyline on the leggings. Again, still not fitting great, too big. Definitely would recommend the Flex Tank if you're looking for like a longer tank top. I am gonna pop in the measurements of the Flex Tank right over here. Pretty fitted. So I sized down in it, but it's pretty fitted. It does scoop down at the bottom here too as well, which is like another huge thing I love about this, is just because the way it sits when it scoops and it covers your stomach, so you do have like the extra holding you in compression there, and it is very flattering. Okay, moving on to the color Orchid. Again, we have seen Orchid before, but this is a brand new piece. This is a Tenacity Starr bodysuit. The bodysuit does have cup pads and a shelf bra built into it, along with these thick straps, a square neckline. It does have plenty of seams for contouring. So we have one right under the chest area and then along the waist, just like the Flex Tanks, to flatter and give like that hourglass shape. It also comes down in a V-seam in the front here, which again is super flattering. 5-inch inseam. So I actually really like this bodysuit, but the 5-inch inseam is like its only downfall. It should be like 6 to 6.5 inches because you don't want to roll in a bodysuit, which is annoying to like constantly be pulling it down, especially if you're wearing it outside of the gym, just out and about. Like It is a bit frustrating. That's like my only thing about this bodysuit is the inseam is too short, but I do really like it. Back of the bodysuit is absolutely stunning. It is like this open back design, and there is just the strap across the back right here to hold everything down. And then the low dip in the back, just gorgeous. And there is the hidden bum scrunch in here as well, along with the V-seam along the back, but again, too high. Honestly, this is super flattering. Like, I really like this bodysuit. I got a size small. I would say it's very true to size, so stick to your true size. So we have seen Orchid, the last pump launch, but for this launch, it only is coming like the bodysuit, the shorts, and there's no matching bra, which is a bit odd because I feel like Orchid is a pretty popular color. Like, pinks in general are pretty popular. So yeah, there's no matching bra for Orchid. I am gonna pop in the measurements of this bodysuit right over here. I did want to show you it. I also snagged it in pewter just for fall, but I wanted to show you the shelf bra on the inside here. So there is the elastic band on the inside. It's really stretchy. You have pretty thick cup pads, but not too thick. They did move all of their tag information to the inside of the bras, the bodysuits. So there's no more of those like annoying little pins on them, which I love because I just thought they were a bit wasteful. So this is actually great. And the open back design and the hidden bum scrunch, I love everything about this except for the dang inseam. The inseam is just, they really do short inseams a lot, and it just stinks because it rolls, and it rolls a lot, and there's nothing really holding it down here. Like, there's no elastic or anything to hold the bodysuit down. So yeah, it is gonna roll. Just keep that in mind. If that really bugs you, I would skip, but I personally really like the bodysuit. Okay, we're moving on to the colorway in black. So I have on the Coco short, which we will start with. This is both brand new pieces. These are a 4-inch inseam, and they are more a lounge sport short. The waistband is elastic. It is one of those scrunched waistbands from like sports you'd play in high school. You'd get shorts like this. It does have a pretty heavy hem in the front here, and the pockets, they're fine. They're just smaller. This is where they're coming on me. They're kind of short. Like, they're not something I typically would go for or reach for. Even like just the design of them isn't my style preference. Like, I don't really know where I would wear these except for inside the house. They are soft, but they're not like super soft. They're not double lined or anything like that. The inside of the short is like this slick, it's not like super soft, but it's not super slippery either. Overall, the Coco short is just not really my thing. My style preference, I don't really know where I'd wear these, and it's also gonna start getting cold here soon. So personally, these are a pass for me. Honestly, between these and the last shorts that just came out, I way prefer those sweat shorts. I'm gonna pop in the measurements of the Coco short right here, just in case you are interested in them. And then I'm also wearing the flex hoodie. I'm gonna pop in the measurements for the flex hoodie right here before we get into it. So it does have pockets in the front here. They're pretty small. Your phone would definitely fall out if you were trying to like wear this out somewhere. Oh my gosh, my phone doesn't even really fit. I have the iPhone 16 Pro Max. It doesn't fit. It does have a zipper along the front here. I mean, the zipper is fine, normal metal zipper in the front. Here are the arms on it. They are like a bit snug. This is a size small, so I would definitely stick true to size. I would not size down just because the arms are pretty fitted, and if you were to size down in this, it would feel too tight. There is a hood. It's very, very like light and thin hood. Like, it's not too obnoxious, but I'm just not big on jackets like this with a hood. My number one like issue with this jacket is how much it flares at the bottom. Like, it is not sitting well at all on my waist, and I feel like if you want to wear a tight jacket like this, I mean, like, it's obviously meant to be like more of a fitted tight fit because the arms are quite tight and the waist is just baggy and loose and flared, and that honestly just isn't my preference. It isn't flattering. Personally, would skip this, and I don't love the material of it either. It's not tenacity fabric. Overall, this jacket is definitely a skip for me personally. The sculpt jacket or the shape jacket, like those, chef's kiss. This one, personally not for me. Moving on to our final piece launching that I have, which is going to be a fanny pack satchel releasing. And it is like that nice leather material. It has pockets in the front here. It's a pretty small pocket. Like, this one wouldn't be able to fit your phone. It does have another pocket in the front here, so you could definitely fit your phone, anything you needed in here. This one is pretty deep. And then we have another even larger pocket all the way in the back here, which again, pretty big. The only thing I would say about this is I feel like it's more manly. It does have like a really nice click and release. Like it's not your normal one that like can hurt your fingers. It's like metal, so it's really nice quality. Obviously I need to tighten it a bit, but I do feel like it's a little bit too big. I don't know, I feel like it's a little bit more boyish. We need some girly pop accessories. I said this in the last video when the gym bag came out, like we need more girly things. Like I feel like everything is really catered to the men's in terms of accessories. But yeah, that is it for the review portion of this video. So let's get into color comparison. Okay, time to move on to color comparisons. So we've seen all of these colors before except for Iris, so I feel like this is gonna go pretty quick, but none of the pump colors and tenacity colors are exact matches. So if you're hoping to pair them, you definitely can, but they're not an exact match. So first up, we have the Skyline. So you can see it next to the pump Skyline. The tenacity Skyline obviously isn't marled, so it is a bit lighter than the pump Skyline. And I also threw in a few older colors as well. The only really similar color to Skyline is Mystic Blue, but if you have Pump Skyline, you really don't need Tenacity Skyline too. Moving on to Orchid Tenacity. So Orchid Pump is a bit more muted than Orchid Tenacity. It's just like pulling a bit more of a rosy, brighter pink. And then again, the similar colors to Orchid is really only Purple Rain, but they're not even exact. Again, if you have this color in Pump, you don't need it in Tenacity. Moving on to the new color Iris. Iris is super similar to Purple Noir or even Blaze. It's darker than Blaze, but I feel like if you wanted to pair this bra with Purple Noir Revive, it's really pretty, but again, not super unique. If you have Purple Noir, you don't necessarily need it. Moving on to Court Green. So we just saw Court Green and Pump, and Court Green Tenacity is extremely similar. Extremely similar to Blade as well, which we saw last December, I believe. So again, if you have it in Pump, you don't necessarily need it in Tenacity. And finally, Pewter. We haven't seen Pewter in quite a bit of time. A couple years ago, we saw it for Contour. This Pewter is completely different than the Contour Pewter. The Contour Pewter is a lot darker, and again, it was marl. So honestly, this Pewter is pulling a bit more gray. I feel like old Pewter pulled a bit more brown. It's like a brownish gray. Honestly, it's not extremely similar, so if you are looking for something like this, you could definitely snag it. And then finally, we have Grove. So we have Grove that came out in Aura earlier this year. Grove Tenacity, they are extremely similar. They're not exact. They're like about a little bit of like a shade off of each other, but again, very similar. If you have Grove Aura, you definitely don't need Grove Tenacity. Thank you so much for watching this video. If I helped you in any way, please use code Christine at checkout. It saves you 10% off your order. You can also enter my giveaway. The link is below. And it also allows me to keep working with the brand. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.